Morning everybody. In this video I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of starting your own YouTube channel, and also I'm going to show you how I make my YouTube videos. One of the great things about doing YouTube videos is it teaches you how to do video. So for years I had cameras with video function on that I never ever used, and you might be the same as me. And I tell you, learning video has been a great thing for me, not only for doing the YouTube videos, but I've enjoyed making videos just of the beauty of my surroundings here in Cornwall. So I've made videos, and some of the clips have been great, like the gannets diving in at St Michael's Mount. That was a fabulous clip. And I've also made an entire video called Clouds and the Beauty of Clouds. And that for me is one of my most creative moments because I put my own music to it. So learning video is great, especially when you're older, because you've got to keep the old brain going. Also, if you're a narcissistic idiot like me, you get to see yourself in a lot of your own videos. When I first started making YouTube videos, I found it a real hindrance. So I'd go out with my camera, taking some shots, and I'd think, oh, I don't want to make videos, I just want to take pictures. And I used to think it got in the way. But after doing it for a few weeks and then trying to do it on a weekly basis, I realised that I was going out when I wouldn't normally have gone out. I was getting pictures I wouldn't normally have got. And it actually became a real benefit to do the videos, because I was going to places on freezing cold days, really windy, when I didn't really feel like it, and I'd get really good shots. So there are some real benefits to doing these videos. And you can start almost straight away, because all you need really is a smartphone with HD on it, although ideally you want 4K capability so that you can do really nice high quality, ultra high definition video. And you can get started on vlogging straight away. Some of the top YouTube photographers who've been doing it for 10 years, they don't seem to even bother that much about the quality of their videos, but they are very good presenters. So you might not think you're a great presenter. I know I'm not a great presenter. I'm a good presenter, and I come across well and in a kind of relaxed fashion is what people are saying about me. But you don't, I think you could, even if you're a grumpy old man, you could still make a video about it, about yourself. The grumpy old man is doing, moaning about the weather today, or, so you can be, you could start making a YouTube video even if you're a grumpy old man. The other great thing about doing YouTube videos is you get more people to see your work, so you get to express yourself more. And you'll find that a lot of the followers who follow your channel will actually be of a similar mindset to yourself. So, and I've had such great comments. Thank you all for your comments. I really appreciate them. People have said, you've inspired me to get out more with my camera, and I think that is just amazing. So it can have real benefits having your own channel. You will find some people will comment and say things that you don't particularly like, and they'll disagree with you. But isn't that just like life anyway? So you just have to take the rough with the smooth. One of the disadvantages, of course, is you've got to carry 2 tripods around to do it properly. So you can look upon that again as a disadvantage, but I tend to think about it as keeping myself fit by carrying more weight, lugging more weight around. So I've got a good quality carbon fibre tripod, so it's not that heavy. And my backup tripod is also a carbon fibre, so not too heavy. And now I'm on a 2-lens system on my camera as well, so I'm only carrying 2 lenses around, so I haven't got it too bad, but I just think, well, it keeps me fit. The other thing is it's going to probably cost you a bit more, because you really ought to buy a second camera so that you can film yourself with a camera like this and show yourself taking photographs. So spare camera, I bought a DJI Pocket 3, which is a $700 US creators kit. And it comes with this fantastic microphone, which you can use independently of the camera. So I can record on this and be shooting the actual video on here. So that's great, but you know, that's an extra $700. And the wide-angle lens is a tiny little thing, and I lost that on one trip, and that cost me $50 to replace it. So the costs add up, plus all the fuel as well. The petrol, the amount of money I spent on petrol doing these YouTube videos is immense. It really is, and don't expect to earn much back. After my first year, I think I'd earned £15. So you're not going to earn a lot of money from it. So you have to really want to do it and enjoy doing it. I'm inside the cave now, and I've got quite a tricky exposure to deal with. So outside the cave is quite bright. So I'm going to take a shot exposed for the bright scene out there, and then I'm going to do one exposed for this bright side of the cave over there, and then I'm going to do one exposed for the really dark side of the cave on the left-hand side, and then combine those in Photoshop later on. The joy of being on a beach at low tide, waiting for the sunset. I got here early and I'm trying to guard this rock pool so that no dogs come near it or people put their footprints around it. I know I could clone them out, but I'm trying to go for more truth in my pictures, so I don't really want to have to do that. I'd taken quite a nice shot earlier on, which is a bit of a blue sky kind of shot, but I'm hoping now for a sunset, a bit of a reflection. Unfortunately, all the clouds virtually gone, so there's not a lot I can do about that. But I just love the beach at low tide. Is there anywhere better? I don't think so. Not for photography, anyway. Yeah, this is going to be a case of possible focus stack, because although I'm using 35mm focal length setting, which is fairly wide, I think I'm going to just take, to make sure I get everything nice and sharp, I'm going to take one shot focused on the rock pool and one shot focused on the distant headland where the sun is going to be setting. I spoke a little bit about patience in my last video, and I think it's a really important thing, not just for photography, but for life in general, because patience is one of the most difficult things in life, if you think about it, because if you've got patience, you can cope with anything, can't you? But it's really hard, because most of us want circumstances to kind of adjust to our requirements, don't we? But if you've got patience, you're happy to just wait. And I'm here now, and admittedly it's beautiful, so there's no challenge. But it's just great to be able to be patient enough just to wait for the right moment, and hopefully you'll get a better shot because of it. These are the two tripods I carry around with me everywhere. So this is obviously the lightweight travel tripod, and this is my main tripod here. They're both pretty tall. This one I don't have to lean over down too much to be able to see through the viewfinder. But obviously I could just use the screen, but this one, absolutely brilliant. So note that there's no center columns, but they've both got really good leveling base underneath the head. So the leveling base actually allows you to adjust the head really quickly. So this one's got a ball head on it, which is nice and easy for wide angle shots and for using the Pocket 3 video camera, whereas I can't stand ball heads for long lenses. So I've got a geared head for my long lenses, which is, I still do some vlogging on the longer lens. Because it's got good out of focus backgrounds for doing close in on my face, that kind of thing. This is the DJI Pocket 3 video camera. I mean, it does stills as well, 12 megapixel stills. I don't think I've ever taken a still with it. But yeah, it's very good lightweight camera, which is ultra high definition, 4K. And it's got a fixed focal length 20mm lens, so it's quite wide. So it's ideal for walking around shots. Yeah, it's very good. I'd highly recommend it. Although, of course, the camera I'm filming on now, which is a Sony, is much better for doing this kind of thing because you can shoot at larger apertures. So the background now, where you can see the painting on the wall there, is out of focus. So this kind of camera is much better, really. But the Pocket 3 just makes things much simpler and easier. But everything will be sharp and in focus because it's a 20mm lens. Now on to my least favourite part of doing these videos on YouTube, which is video editing. It does take a long time, half a day, sometimes even longer. And it's quite a tedious process to start with. As you get nearer the end, it suddenly becomes more of a creative kind of thing, and you think, I'm getting there now. So it's not too bad, but I'm not that keen on it, I must say. It was one element I would wish I could speed up somehow. The video editor I use is called DaVinci Resolve. It's very good, high quality, professional, and you obviously only get the basic features if you use the free version, which is what I'm doing. But considering it's free, it really is good. I'd highly recommend it. So what do you think? Are you going to start your own YouTube channel? Go on, it's fun.